Hello everyone, friends. Today we have a new shocking twist in the case of Sean Diddy Combs. He is not going to make a deal with the prosecution despite the serious charges, and even his lawyer Marc Agnifilo cannot say for sure where this will all lead. Let's explore what lies behind this desperate move, who his defender is, and why many believe it's time for Diddy to change his legal team. Let's go. If you haven't heard yet, Diddy is accused of human trafficking, racketeering, and involvement in prostitution. The charges are so serious that even a multi-million-dollar bail of $50 million, secured by his luxurious home in Miami, could not convince the court of his right to temporary release. And what does he do in response? He rejects a deal that could significantly reduce his sentence. And here the question arises, is he really so confident in his innocence, or are there entirely different reasons behind this? Now let's talk about the man who has taken on the defense of Diddy, Marc Agnifilo. He is a lawyer who specializes in high-profile cases, and his portfolio commands respect, or rather fear. He defended Keith Raniere, who ultimately received 120 years in prison. He also represented the interests of employees of Goldman Sachs who were convicted of bribery and corruption. But what do all these cases have in common? Practically none of them ended in favor of his clients. And here lies the main question. Why did Diddy choose him? Moreover, in recent weeks, Agnifilo has made a number of critical mistakes. His attempts to justify Diddy's actions against Kessie by portraying their relationship as a toxic love sparked such a backlash that even the opposing lawyers could not refrain from commenting. It seems that Diddy has chosen a lawyer who is dragging him down more than helping him escape. Agnifilo apparently doesn't even understand when it's better to remain silent. Recently, during an interview for TMZ, he tried to explain why Diddy kept 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants at his home. And what did he say? He just buys in bulk. He has a big house and apparently he shops at Costco. Are you serious? Is this a defense or a direct path to self-destruction? Now let's look at the situation from another angle. Why is Diddy so stubbornly refusing the deal? Agnifilo claims this is not a matter of personal pride. Diddy believes he must prove his innocence not only for himself, but also for all black men who face unfair treatment from the justice system. This is his way of showing that a wealthy and influential black man can stand up to federal authorities and win. But friends, this is an incredible risk. The problem is that Diddy seems to not understand that if he loses, his entire empire will collapse. Even now, many of his friends and colleagues have started to distance themselves from him. It seems that every step he takes is a walk on a knife's edge. And Marc Agnifilo appears to be playing a game of how to worst represent his client. So what can we expect in the coming months? First of all, the court does not intend to ease the tension. Diddy could be sentenced to life in prison if the charges are proven. And although Marc Agnifilo is confident that he can convince the court of his client's innocence, the reality is that any new accusation, and there may be more, could turn into a disaster. Secondly, the question of replacing the lawyer remains open. Despite Marc Agnifilo's statement that they will fight for a good outcome, many believe that Diddy should find a new defender if he truly wants to come out unscathed. After all, a star of this caliber doesn't belong in court, where a lawyer spends time justifying issues related to lubrication and family conflicts. So friends, what do you think lies ahead for Diddy? Will he be able to turn the tide of the case, or is he destined for the fate of other celebrities whose careers have been destroyed by scandals and the mistakes of their lawyers? Share your thoughts in the comments. Like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. This was an analysis of the most critical moments in the Diddy case. And I am sure that new shocking twists await us ahead. See you in the next video. And remember, behind every high-profile case stands not only the star, but also the shadow of those on the other side of the law.